Hey, thanks for joining in. Just trying to get my music up and running. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to go through email signature and the importance of email signature and just getting my music queued up, which is seeming like it is a big challenge at the moment. So I may skip it, but I thank you for tuning in. And let's see if we can get this to work here. It looks like that is going to be a no. Still struggling with how to make my theme music work. So, anyways, we'll get right into this. Thanks for joining me today. Welcome, everybody. So, we're going to talk about email signature. I'm going to keep it short and simple. Listen, I see so many people with their emails struggling on this front. If you want to have effective email and participation from what you are doing, you're sending out an email to somebody, new contact, old contact. You want them to have the ability to email you in the future, know your name, know your brand. I see so many times somebody sending me an email for the first time ever. And the assumption is based on how they're putting their email together that XYZ person, let's call them John Smith. John just puts his first name there and assumes that I have his email. Now, anyone that's sort of think about that, well, you have his email, he emailed you, right? But if I haven't put them into my contacts, or I didn't put them into my contacts the first time that I dealt with them, or what, for whatever reason, this whole thing of assuming is not great for you. So with your email signature, the way that you can make it easy for people to correspond with you is to put all of your contact information in the right place. So whether it's a reply email or the email the first time, you don't want to miss this opportunity to provide information all in one place. This is a really simple talk today. I'm going to keep it really short because this is the deal. If you have a company, if you have a brand and you have a domain, use a company like Gmail and use your domain for marketing purposes. But whether you're doing that or not, because listen, I'm judging you if you're not using your name at company.com or whatever, right? .net, whatever you have. If you have a domain, you should have that domain email. If you go to Google, which is what I use, it's currently $6 a month. You get a whole list of services in the G Suite to use, but you can go there and create your email for $6 a month, which, it's not free. And I know there's some other free ways to do it, but Gmail as a email client really works well and allows you to put a signature on your emails. So I can speak from experience. This is how I do it. You can, with some systems, change the first time email and the reply email, utilize those pieces of it. But this is for those folks that are not putting their first name, last name, title, company, email, phone number, website, and maybe some marketing links. If you're not doing that, you are wasting an opportunity. When you send an email out to somebody, that is an opportunity for them to put your information in their contact book. So the next time they need XYZ services, they're calling you. If you're a actor, speaker, plumber, whatever, you should make sure some of those keywords are in your signature, because how do you search for something when you're looking for a service? You probably go into your search bar of your email and look for that person's name or for what they do. So make sure that's a part of your signature. If that's built into your company name, XYZ Plumbing Service, easy peasy, it's already there. If you're a business development person and your company is called XYZ Developing, maybe you want to put business development somewhere in your signature as well. Also, I see a lot of companies have a graphic for their signature. So there's some of the information is built into the graphic. You can do that, but make sure it's typed out as well, because people want to copy and paste that information into their contacts Make it easy and convenient. This is about building your brand. This is about building trust. What do you want to do? You want to make sure that your customers can reach you and that it's easy. So in terms of why your first name is not enough, because then what's your last name? How do I differentiate this John from another John? The importance of repetition and convenience for your customer, making sure that you're sending that marketing message over and over again to them, so you're embedding that image in their brain and making sure that they know who they're dealing with, and building up your trust and your reliability and how you provide your information. If you have a super long signature, I would rather that than too little. Too much, okay. Too little, not okay. Make it easy for me to find you. Make it easy for me to find your information. Building brand opportunities. So in that signature, are you wasting the opportunity to talk about your brand and what your brand does? So back to what I said about, if you're a plumber or whatever it is you're doing, make sure that's a part of your signature, so that every email is a way for people to find you and your brand name and your service, right? Creating engagement opportunities. Then after you do your name, title, company, email, phone number, website, right? Website is great marketing, but your social links. Make sure people know if you're active on any of these social networks. Make sure they're posted down there, because people want to do their homework and research, and that builds brand trust as well. So make sure you're building those brand opportunities and creating those engagement opportunities so people can stay engaged and stay with you. I often talk about, social media isn't necessarily the way I pick up new clients, it's the way I retain old clients. Make sure that they understand that I'm current and up to date and still out in the field, still working, still available, still staying on top of my game, and still having a large company that can service their needs. And then low-cost ways to engage: email signature strategies, right? If you have any kind of free email, creating a signature is free. In most cases, in those cases where your service doesn't have it, just create a Google Doc, which Google Docs is free, right? You can go in with your free Gmail email, create a document, whether you're using a phone, notepad, any kind of document, text writer. Create that text for email. Let that live on your screen somewhere. Have it a document on your home screen or on your phone notes, and then just copy and paste that every time you're doing a communication. Make that a big part of, if you're sending messages, customers are texting you, make sure that signature is built in. That way they can save your information, and especially if there's a way that you would prefer to communicate, that you can include that in that signature. Hey, it's best to contact me by email. Hey, it's best to text me. Whatever that message is, a beautiful place to have that sort of information is in your signature, so that you're driving that message home, so that your clients are communicating with you in the way that you would like them to. Other low-cost ways to engage: email signature strategies. Just to make sure, that you're utilizing all of the tools that whatever email client that you're using, that you've investigated that. So that's just diving into the settings. And usually if you don't understand it from your user interface in your email client, you're a Google search away, again, free, to find out what capabilities, what kind of images that you can drop in. And having an image that helps with your marketing in addition to your text signature is a great way to add to your marketing and your brand and your visual appeal of your email. All right. I hope that's helpful. I've dropped some helpful links into the email, things like Biomarker, where you have a picture of your face, which I really recommend if you can figure out how to do it. If you can't, give me a call. I'm happy to help, because those are things that really enhance and increase your brand appeal and personal branding and trust. So I hope that's helpful. Let me know in the comments if you're having any trouble with that, if you need some help, and let me know what your effective strategy and great articles that you're reading. I'm really looking forward to engaging with you and taking advantage of your expertise as well. Thank you. Have a great day.
Dev Live, weekdays at 11 Eastern Time. Biz Dev Live, weekdays at 11 Eastern Time. Biz D with C, brought to you by Cameron T. Biz D with C, brought to you by Cameron T. This is business development, not even selling it. This is intelligent. If you watch it, I promise you benefit. Leadership and motivation, empathy and inspiration. Leadership and motivation, empathy and inspiration. Biz Dev Live, weekdays at 11 Eastern Time. Biz Dev Live, weekdays at 11 Eastern Time. Biz D with C, brought to you by Cameron T. Biz D with C, brought to you by Cameron T.